Hey gang, this is the Oklahoma Joe. This particular cooker right here is an antique, and I tell you what, I love this cooker. When we got it, it was in a shambles. We took it off the trailer. We did a full restoration, and this one right here is the one that everybody wants. It's a beautiful cooker. It has a double door system, and it has a convection tube that comes down the inside of the cooker where you can actually bring the heat from the firebox straight on down through the stack. What a wonderful cooker this is. The convection tube has smaller holes in the front, larger holes in the back. The heat just travels down this thing. It's a beautiful cooker. Convection wise, it's perfect. And I'll tell you what, you can't find a better instrument than this one right here. 10 degrees front to back, 10 degrees top to bottom. This is the cooker right here. We love this thing. It's my go-to when I'm out on the competition scene.
What's the thermometer deal?
That is that's a forced air convection system. That's the stoker. The value in a stoker is that you can run 2 or 3 different cookers off of your stoker, and it has computer capabilities, Bill. We can actually run the cooker off of an iPhone or a laptop computer.
So that you can control it.
Yeah, we can control it. We can control the up and down of the cooker, and as far as the temperature goes, computerized.
Anything cooking in there right now?
Yeah, we have a brisket in here right now.
Can you see it?
Absolutely, but it looks like foil.
Tin foil?
Yep, that's what we have going on. There's our brisket right there. We put it on last night about 10 o'clock. What a beautiful piece it is. We'll go ahead and unwrap it a little bit so you can see it. I don't know if we can get up in there or not, Bill. Oh, it's the unveiling. And there's our brisket from last night. What a beautiful piece that is, huh?
And we'll take that and we'll separate the...
We're going to separate the point from the flat, and we're going to make burn ends on it in just a little bit. Bob didn't leave me much here to play with as far as point goes. So I'm probably going to get the other one as well.
That's a special trim.
Isn't it?
It's a clean trim.
So you can see it's kind of holding together pretty well as far as it goes. But you can see that there is a pretty good sized fat cap that goes in between these two pieces of muscle. And generally I go ahead and try to take as much of this out as I can. I personally call this brains. I don't know what anybody else calls it, but I call it brains.
It comes off easier when it's hot than it does when it's cold.
Do the back end tonight.
Yeah. You kind of got to be a little bit careful with it because it is done. Probably 20 minutes before I'm going to turn in. But we're a little early and I want to make sure I get one out there that y'all can see. And then this goes back on the cooker to set the glaze. I told you yesterday it was a hot cooker, so we'll go ahead and put that back in the cooker and we'll go ahead and use it a little bit later on. Burn ends come from the old days in I believe Holly Gates's place, if I was guessing. They put the briskets in the slicers and they slice them down. When they got to the end, old burn end special got to be very popular brisket. So that's when people started working on this burn ends project. That's the way I hear the history of it anyway. I enjoy corned beef hash. That's one of my favorite meals. But I find that corned beef hash in a restaurant that serves corned beef is always better than corned beef hash in a restaurant that doesn't serve corned beef. Probably because the corned beef hash are taking all that stuff that's on a slicer, dropping it into the pan, and they're using it up. the idea behind brisket is as it sits just like that, and if I was to take that and throw it in a pan, brown it up, throw it in an oven and cook it, it would be pot roast. That's what it would